Well, the prolonged AV interval from Sean's first EKG is back to normal, according to the most recent EKG.
Is that good?
I would say it is good, and the paroxysmal tachycardia is slowed down.
Blood pressure was low in ER. It's back to normal.
Mm-hmm. But I am puzzled about something. I mean, it is quite clear that you do not have a heart attack.
Well, that's a relief.
Just exactly what did you experience before you had this episode?
You mean before I married the floor?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember very much, Monica.
Well, try to think.
Well, I had some pain on the left side of my chest, short of breath, and then whammo. I can't give you many details after that.
Yeah. Well, I understand that. What was your appetite like right before this?
Not too good.
Well, when was it not too good? Like approximately when?
The last couple of weeks.
And got progressively worse?
Yeah, in fact, it got to the point where if I even thought of food, I'd feel nauseated.
See.
Would you care to tell me what you do see, Doctor?
Well, actually, it goes back to my original diagnosis, and that is stress-related condition.
Well, there was that, that's for sure.
Oh, your bail got revoked. That's pretty scary.
And anxiety about going back to jail?
Anxiety is a pretty mild word for it, Monica. It's like a phobia.
Well, I understand.
So, I didn't have a heart attack. What are you going to do about me, huh?
Well, I am going to keep you here. I'm still treating you for a low-grade infection.
For how long?
I don't know. I want you under observation because I quite honestly don't know whether this attack that you had couldn't reoccur.
Well, I have two things I don't want to face. One is jail, and the other is one of these attacks.
That's why you're going to be here, where I can keep an eye on you.
Fair enough.
Right? We will be back here again soon.
Thank you, Monica.
Take care, Sean.
You too, Bobbie.
Alan, just the man I want to see.
Well, Father, what are you doing here?
Board meeting. Come on over here. I want to ask you something.
Well, you better be quick. I'm very busy.
Yeah, well, so am I. And I know what's been taking up a great deal of your time lately.
What are you talking about?
Oh, come on, Alan. I know all about those earrings that Stella found in the boathouse and gave to you.
To give to Monica?
Except they didn't belong to Monica.
I mean to give to Mother.
Look, I know every piece of jewelry that Lila owns, and so does Stella. How long do I have to keep this up before it can get down to business?
What are you insinuating?
Who's insinuating? Alan, I know you're playing around. There it is, right between the eyes. Now, can we get down to this?
Yeah, fine. What else?
I hear that Sean Donnelly's been admitted to General Hospital.
So?
Well, I want to know all the details about his condition. Understand it's his heart, right?
So I've been told.
Well, I want all the details.
I don't have them.
Well, get them. Now, if we find out he's going to have some kind of a physical handicap, I can use that as leverage with the bankers who hold his loans. They're going to want somebody very strong running things, right?
Father, may I remind you of something? I know it depresses you, but I have to remind you of your heart condition.
Shh. Keep your voice down. The bankers don't have to know about that. Anyway, look at me. I'm the picture of health. Now, Alan, I want details about Donnelly's condition, and Monica's the one to give them to you.
The other day, you said she was the weak link.
Well, we both know why. Now, you've got to patch things up with Monica and start pumping her for some information.
Look, Father, Monica has no reason whatsoever, but at the moment she happens to be very angry at me, so it's easier said than done.
You know, Alan, you used to have a certain amount of charm. Do you think you could ever get it back?
There are people who still think I'm charming.
Your wife isn't one of them. That's our problem.
If only I could get to those cardiology records without having to go through Monica.
What about Rick Weber?
No, he's at conference and he's left Monica in charge of the records.
Oh, boy. Our doctors are always at conferences. You can't make money at conferences.
Well, you have to keep up on things.
Yeah, well, I'm tired of these new diseases, too. You know, the hospital has to pay for these little trips. Next thing you know, he's going to want to know if he can't take his children and Ginny with him, too.
Yes.
Derek?
Yes.
It's Robert Scorpio here. Look, is Ginny there by chance?
Yes, she's right here.
I've got an enormous favor to ask of the both of you.
Well, hold on. It's Robert Scorpio. He wants to talk to you.
Yes, Robert.
I need a big favor, Ginny.
You got it, Robert. What is it?
Well, Sean Donnelly's in the hospital.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is it serious?
Well, at this moment, I don't know. It looked bad there for a while, but I'll explain all that to you later.
Fine. Go on.
Would you go to General Hospital and do a videotape interview with Sean?
Tape on the air?
Well, that would depend on Derek, of course.
What would the interview be about, Robert?
Well, I'd like you to get Sean to explain his part in breaking up the Wu Empire and the cocaine connection.
That's quite a story.
Well, it could be, but I need a copy of the tape.
Huh. And when do you want me to see Sean?
Today?
Robert, hold on one second. I have to speak to Derek. Robert wants me to go to the hospital and interview Sean Donnelly on camera about the pulling down of the Wu Empire. What do you say?
Oh, before I make a commitment, I'd like to go with you to see Sean.
Robert, Derek wants to go with me to the hospital. We'll get back to you in a little while, okay?
Yeah, I'd appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Right. Here's the release on Sean's WSB history. It's pretty overwhelming. I think the governor will be impressed.
I hope. If I can convince the governor to grant him a pardon, that leaves just two more important pieces of business to take care of before I leave for Australia.
What are they?
Well, I want to do something for Frisco. I want to talk to him about his future.
Good. I've grown very fond of those two since I've been here.
But the most important thing is to deal with yours and Robin's future.
Robin's my concern, Robert.
Not totally.
Look, you're going to be in Australia and I'm going to be here, so she's my responsibility.
As I said, not totally.
All right, not totally, but I am her mother.
And I'm her father.
Look, Robert, I want to handle this. Be careful.
The sugar cookies are taking longer than I thought.
But that's all right, darling. Don't worry.
What are you talking about? Something serious?
Well, your mother and I have so many things to talk about, but I guess we can leave that till later. Right now, I have an important call to make to the governor.
Well, that sounds very important.
It is.